storm becomes overhead. The rain and the wind are so loud. I'm glad I don't have to be out there. Isn't that scary? I mean, in the mountains. Storms in the mountains are really, really scary, as far as I remember from my time in mountains. Big forest. It's a wonder I didn't get lost. Rain. Each drop of water falls from far above, forming quietly. The drop whooshes downwards, falling at last to earth. Thundering on leaves, grass, stones form there to my ears. The sound blurs and fades away, and suddenly it's quieter. Tea flowers. Why did he leave them out here on the porch? Inside. I could play a little bit. Okay, we still have to do something outside. But I don't know what else we could do here. I mean, it's a little bit mountains. The mountains loom high above me. Vienna is somewhere beyond the mountain. Rain. It doesn't look like the storm will be over anytime soon. But there is nothing to do out here for us. Ah, poles. You can't tell from here where the telephone lines go. Okay. What? The path I came here by, it leads to the mountain pass. Sky and storm. Clouds still roil in the sky. It doesn't look as if the storm will be over anytime soon. Okay. Rain. Forest, flowers, that's her. Inside. Mountains. I thought maybe we could like check something outside, but doesn't seem like it. Poetry collection. Yeah, okay. Doors locked. Dusty. But empty. My composition, I can't hear. I have no reason to make a phone call right now. Ah, yes. Where do they come from? The wind rattles on the cabin. The beam creaks. The fibers in the wood bend and snap. The noises blurs. It fades away. I love it how she can hear like the melodies and all that creaking and noises. The lamp, the wind is shaking the cabin, makes its way. The squeaking noise gets under her skin. It's back again. I was audible, even when it isn't. I can't block it out, I know I can. The noises slowly fades, blurs, dissolves, and is gone. Finally, I can start writing. Telephone. Answer the call. Hello? Wilma? Sorry. It's me, Leos. You remember me? Yes? Yes, of course. Why are you calling? Well, to be honest, I wanted to hear your voice again. Last time we talked about me, my niece, and about my dumplings, but I never asked about you. That was rude of me. You wanted to hear my voice? Why? Yes, it feels good to hear your voice. It reminds me of someone. Your niece? Nicole, yes. Some years ago, my sister and her husband asked me to look after her. They travel much of the year, but they do not believe she is strong enough to join them. Well, I tried to look after her, but where's she now? What happened? I just couldn't manage. I mean, I love her. We are very close. But running the inn, taking care of her, I couldn't do both at the same time. So I sent her back to her parents in Vienna. I think things are better this way. Who looks after Nicole when her parents travel? A governess, I think. A curtain Frau Schmoll. I don't know her. Is it better for her? I am not sure. I like to think so, right? Do you miss Nicole? Yes. She's like a daughter to me. Why don't you call Nicole? I want to. That's the very reason I got this mission. And then, well, you picked up. But I'm not completely sure it's a good idea. You should do it. You think so? If you don't, you might regret it. Every hour, minute, second that passes. Keeping your feelings from someone you love is something you may regret later. Girl, she's talking about the professor again. But this is like different. This is like dad and daughter relationship. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I can make it up to her somehow. But enough about me. What about you? Do you have family? What is your profession? My profession? I write music. Like a composer? Yes, I study composition. Any songs I would know? Not really, no. I've just started to make a name in Vienna. What are you doing in the mountains? Trying to find my muse. She's hiding from me. She's hiding in the mountains? She's hiding somewhere. Perhaps outside in the storm. Muse. Can be elusive. From moment she hears a melody. Wait, what was that? What? I thought I had heard something. You heard something just now? I did. What did you hear? Inspiration. I don't understand. Can you do that again? Do what again? Say something and then pause. Yes, no, that wasn't it. Keep talking. Fine, I am talking to you, Wilma. I try keep going, but I don't know what to talk about, so... Should I perhaps tell you about my dumplings again? I told you something about me, my profession. Yes, you are a musician. Yes, that's it. What? The melody. I can hear a melody. Well, quick, write it down. Goodbye. Right. Oh no, I nearly had it. You need to give the melody some time. It is quiet, and suddenly she hears the sounds of his voice again. Thank you, Leas. I can barely keep my eyes open. Again. It's cold. And wet. Huh? Where am I? Rain? A well? Why? Why can't I move? Wow! I can't move. I'm paralyzed. Stones. Water drips down into the stones. And stones. I can't get out that way. Water. The water's rising fast. I can't move. Well, you can swim or not. Opening. The rain. Water is rising. My feet. The mud grips them like dead hands. I've got to get out of here. Hello? Is someone down there? Help! Is anyone down there? Yes, I'm here. The rain is too loud. I can't hear you. I can't move. Can you climb up? No! My feet are stuck in the mud. How did you get down there? I can't remember. Don't panic. It's a difficult problem. The water is rising. Please do something. The stones are slippery. I don't want to fall in. Wait there, Wilma. How does he know? I see the professor again. I will try and get help. Don't go. I can't hear you. I will try to find help. Arthur? The storm has gotten worse. Day 3. Like, we're here for like 3 days already, and there's still a storm outside. This is all too much. If only I could leave. No, I must finish the piece. I owe it to everyone. The melody. It's right on the tip of my brain. Wilma, concentrate. Another noise. Like, oh no, not something else. Well, yeah. Where could he have hidden the key? Maybe I should take a look at the flower pot outside? That's a good idea, Wilma. Flowers. Why did Arthur leave flowers on the porch? Oh, here's the key. Okay. Let's try to open that. Pocket watch. I've got it. The ticks of the old watch capture in her imagination. The fragments dissolve and gratefully fade. Silence. One letter. Arthur must have had a reason to lock this letter away. No, that's not. Sketches. Several figures are drawn in a chaotic style. Many faces of the same person. Nice. Poetry collection. My favorite poem is in there. The Panther. Oh, I love this poem. Like, Rainer Maria Rilke, I think, is one of the few poetry writers which I really like. And The Panther is a really beautiful poem. His gaze against the sweeping of the bars has grown so weary it can hold no more. To him, there seem to be 1,000 bars, and behind those 1,000 bars, no world. A dark, strong beast trapped in a cage. The sound of a colluded piano, behind it, silence. A state that is to be preserved during a transformation can be recovered by applying another transformation. Can one prolong an emotion through variation? Variation from a fast tempo to a slow tempo. Maybe if I... Yes! That's wonderful. I can barely keep my eyes open. Maybe I should sleep. But I don't have enough time. Go to sleep. Give me more time. Because I think sleep is actually super important for creativity, because if you're too tired, nothing will come to you. What is now? Who? Answer the telephone, girl. Hello? Leos? Good evening, Wilma. No, I'm not Leos. What? No, I'm not Leos. Why did you call me? Okay, this is gonna be evil. Funny that you ask me that. What do you mean? Have you ever thought about what you want? Why do you always try to make other people happy? That's a good question. But I don't. So what do you want? I want to be with Arthur. Ah, that's more like it. At least we're talking about what you want. You really think that you could ever be with him? Maybe not, but I can try. Good. Well, you had better get back to work then. Vienna deserves to hear your music. Her alter ego is not really nice. Before. The storm. It's here. No, 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 no. The storm, the thunder, the lightning. Can I block them out? Go away. No, it doesn't work this time. Be there. Please be there. Yeah. What was the number he told me? 1255. Hello? Oh, thank God, Leos, you're here. Wilma, is that you? Oh God, I'm so glad you're there. Calm down, calm down. What is it? It's all too much. What was that? Thunder. Real thunder this time, not my stomach. The storm is here. I'm so afraid. Thunder? Ah! Don't worry, it will be alright. Just focus on my voice. Yes, your voice. Can you hear me? Yes, you're definitely not whispering. You're right, I'm yelling. What does my voice sound like? You were not the whisperer at the top of the well. Who? I had a dream. I was drowning in the well. Someone came, but then they ran away. Not me. I would have helped you. I know. And it wasn't my father either. He wouldn't abandon me. And Arthur was never mine. Oh God, it was... Me. I was running away from myself. I was running away from my composition. It was an important dream. What is that doctor's name in Vienna? Freud? Exactly. True, that's about Freud's time. He would approve of your interpretation, I think, yes? Yes. Do you remember how you talked me into calling Nicole? What did you do? I called her. I did it. What did she say? She was overjoyed. She said that I should visit her as soon as possible. Can you believe it? I'm glad. I simply had to call her. The silence that followed our last call, as soon as your voice was gone, I was reminded of how lonely I really am. Are you still feeling lonely? Not anymore. Not when I'm talking to you. I'm glad that I can talk to you. I feel the same way. Still there? Yes, still there. What are you doing? I'm writing music. What about that storm? Still here, too. It no longer disturbs you? No. Wonderful. I can finish the song now. It's a song of courage, of being yourself and facing the shadows. This is really beautiful. May I hear it? I will play it for you on my violin. Wonderful. No, I'm not done, but soon. Until soon then. Farewell, Wilma. Farewell, my friend. Your composition is developing well. There are already several great passages, but still a lot to write. One of Arthur's old compositions. Arthur writes here, by building certain relationships between the notes, the same note can suddenly sound quite different when heard again. It seems as if Arthur is talking to her directly. His writing is so clear, so similar to the way he speaks. He imagines him lecturing to his students. He pauses, not once, but many times. He turns to her and smiles. Wilma, focus on... his intentional, unhurried actions. The moment is charged with emotion. And then he turns to her. There, he sees the pattern. She starts writing. Let me see. I can still write a few variations. I have all of them by now. The only thing is they're outside. I love the sound of rain on the windows. The soft tapping of raindrops against the glass has a magic kind of symmetry to it. A tender melody feels very near. That's good. It was the last sheet of music paper, but there's still something left to write. The finale. There has to be some space for a few notes. No. Where will I get something to write on? The back of Elsa's composition is clean. I need the paper. I'm sorry, Arthur. Just looking at her music lifts her mood. This is my best work so far. Melodies flow through her mind, while the rain falls on the cabin. Now, a dedication. For Leos. The best listener from Vienna to Krumau. So this is the lion song. The auditorium is packed. The compositions by Schoenberg, Mahler and the others have already been played. The mood is tense, expectant. It seems as if the whole city of Vienna is here. But now is not the time to be nervous. And the curtain falls, Wilma leaves the stage and wasn't seen for the rest of the evening. Okay, so that's interesting. I mean, this was like so beautiful. I don't know if it's over. If the game is over, probably like the first episode, of course, which would have been really short, but I guess that would be fine. Um, I mean, I actually love like how this game can like use so few colors, and I mean it's almost black and white, and still put so much feel and everything. And I find this is like really amazing, really cool. Ah, okay, so these are like the makers. Aha! This is really cool. This is nice. So they put like the credits are like in one cafe with all the people. This is really neat. Ah, wow. It was pretty intense and pretty short, but I love it. But I don't know, it's like I guess you have to really have a gift for music composition because like, you know, just thinking of melodies, new melodies which you haven't heard somewhere already. I think that's pretty hard. Like I couldn't imagine new melodies. I probably would think of melodies which others have written already, which I know from somewhere. But creating new melodies, I guess it's really hard. And I don't know, I guess maybe someone who actually is a music producer or componist would probably feel this game really different than me because I actually have absolutely no idea about music. I can read notes and I learned to play the clarinet, but I'm nowhere near as really good with music. I basically have no idea about it. And I guess if someone would like really know about music, they would see this game differently, but even like this, I find it really beautiful. Also, like, I mean, okay, the relationship with her and the professor is like, well, yeah, it's like a typical student professor thing, like where the professor helps her a lot and like supports her a lot and she falls in love with him. I mean, I guess it's a classic story. But what I really loved about the story was that random guy, Leos. Like, I mean, she never knew how he looked like, right? It was only us who knew it. And they just liked their voices, each other voices. And I mean, he really helped her. And that was why I think that we should have, like, mentioned the whole song to Leos because, like, I felt he really helped us. I mean, that guy Arthur basically did nothing. He just put her there, put a lot of pressures on her shoulders, and that's it. And I mean, I don't really appreciate him for that. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, this was really, really cool. I'm super excited for the next episode, which we will definitely gonna play. I have to buy them, but I guess that's fine because yeah, they're really, really beautiful, and I can't wait like to play the other ones. So, yeah. Okay, decisions. 39% also revealed Wilma's names name to Leos. 98 advised Leos to call Nicole as well. 17% only decided to go to sleep. Really? But you need to sleep in order to like be creative again. If you don't sleep, you will just run low on energy and fall asleep anyway. 13% said also they want to be with Arthur. It's funny, I guess a lot of people disapprove of that professor-student relationship, which is really funny. 81% also caught Leos a last time. By deciding again, you change choices in the past and discover new connection achievements. Your game progress will be unaffected. Oh, so we can play it again, and depending on how we decide, things change? That would be really cool. Okay, so here we can probably play again. But I'm not gonna do that now. So, silence. And we have 3 more episodes, which will be really cool. But I guess those episodes we will leave for next time, which I'm super excited for, and I hope you are as well. So, yeah, see you in the next episode, Anthology.